Good evening, everyone. Welcome to each of you, and welcome to all on this very special evening of celebration for these members of our senior class. In the tender and wise words of artist Mary Maud Daniels, to our friends who have become family and our family who have become friends, may you be blessed with the same love and care you've given us. Seniors, I hope and trust by now you know that you have become friends and family. And you're realizing that today marks a turning point in your education and just maybe your life. Recognize that deeply and savor these moments, aware of their worth and the very gift that is your life. As you sit here eager to finally rush out of those heavy wooden chapel doors and on to this evening's other festivities and your commencement tomorrow morning, I am here like so many of us who have been and will always be your teachers, mentors, elders, parents and guardians, and friends at Pomfret, filled with hope and a little angst, honestly, that comes along with parenting. Because real adulthood brings into fuller view the spectrum of life and the nature of reality that the world is wild and wonderful, beautiful and ugly, predictable and incredibly fragile and uncertain, and so many other paradoxical truths as well. So many mornings when my own children were still young enough to rush out through the front door of our house and off to catch the bus for school, I tried to be present enough in those moments to say something to them uplifting that could plant some sense of home in their hearts and give them a loving boost to encounter whatever the day might bring. This moment for you feels a lot like those moments to me right now. And I believe we always need encouragement. So take a breath, seniors, and look around to appreciate what has become this very familiar space in Clark Chapel. And pay attention once more, as what I'm about to say might be a synthesis of everything I've ever said to you within these old walls. Simple words of reassurance and confidence, and I hope encouragement. You have a great capacity to love and to be loved, and our world needs more lovers. There is enough fighting and more than enough hate. So whenever you're grateful, whenever you're kind, as much as you practice restraint from speaking words or offering actions that are thoughtless and harmful, whenever you forgive, and as often as you smile those amazing smiles and say hello and goodbye and thank you, every time you meet and lift up another person, love grows. And in the words of the late Helen Keller, the world is moved along not only by the mighty shoves of heroes, but also by the tiny pushes of each honest worker. That's you. That's us. Honest workers in the world. So lean into love in your lives with everything you've got from here, one tiny push at a time. In this way, you will be a light in the world. You already are, and you have everything you need to shine.
I offer these words as our prayer, a poem entitled "Leaving is Beginning." Leaving is not simply leaving. Not only goodbyes, farewells, and benedictions over a time of life that is now finished. Leaving is also beginning. It is hello saying. It is greeting the new dawn which struggles behind the darkened clouds of farewell. The dawn being born in brightness and vari-colored beauty, enhanced by the clouds of yesterday still lingering in farewell. Beginning and ending are together the moment of dawn, stretching the moments our lives take wing and move from place to place, from people to people, from task to task. Ending, beginning, changing, becoming, is the place where we dwell in God.
One of the great things about gathering in this space twice a week is a chance to look around at all the detail and the intricacies here of the chapel. Clearly, the architects had a number of things in mind when they designed this chapel. One of the things that you may not have noticed is that etched around the entire perimeter is Psalm 121. And it's one of those things that was hiding in plain sight. So Psalm 121 is as follows. I lift mine eyes up into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, who hath made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot be moved, and he that keepeth thee not sleep. Behold, that he keepeth Israel, shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord himself is thy keeper. The Lord is thy defense upon thy right hand, so that the sun shall not burn thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, yea, it is even that he shall keep thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth evermore.
everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to tear and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time for war and a time for peace.
If I speak in the tongues of mortals and of angels, but do not have love, I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends.
Kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment, like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead on the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows, and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore, only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread, only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend.
I invite all who are able to stand for the words of benediction. Seniors, humbly I speak for all of us when I say the great hope that the tender gravity of kindness that the poem talks about will be one thread that keeps us connected for years and years and years to come. And in that spirit, and one last time for now, I offer the familiar words of benediction as we leave this chapel space and head off into the evening and the rest of our big weekend of celebration. Dear friends, we know that life is short, and we do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who travel with us. So be swift to love and make haste to be kind. Let it be.